Hey guys, it's your girl, Miss Pink Sexy 101, but you can just call me Pink. I am coming to you today. So tired, as you can see. I'm completely plain faced right now. So I'm going to do a back to school makeup. Now, Lord knows I haven't been back to high school since, and I'm not going to tell you the date. But of course, there are some young girls, even some young girls of color, who have been headed back to school this week. So I have come up with a very simple back to school makeup that doesn't involve a lot of foundation, which is great because you guys are going to be changing for gym and sweating, and the last thing you need is all your foundation running off your face when you're running and sweating at gym. Ugh. So, pretty much everything that I'm going to use is either a beauty supply product or a drugstore product, with the exception of my Bare Minerals foundation. Now, of course, you can substitute any powder that you like to use, but because this is what I use, so that's what I'm going to put on my face. That's the only thing. And no, I will not be applying it to my entire face. You'll see in a few moments what it is that I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals for. So starting with a completely clean face, no makeup, no nothing on. You can see my dark stuff under there and everything. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to start off with eyebrows. So, like I said, everything I'm using is a beauty supply or drugstore. So this is a Jordana eyebrow pencil. So I'm going to start with a sharp pencil, Be prepared, Sasha. All right, So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the end of my brow. Right there, okay, and then I'm going to take the pencil and I'm just going to fill in the rest. Okay, just stroking lightly as we go. We're not drawing on a new eyebrow, okay? We're just filling in what's missing. Okay, now I'm going to go in the front here. All right, that's one. Now we're going to do the same for the other. A little bit more right there. Okay, now, the reason why I love these Jordana brushes, aside from, these Jordana eyebrow pencils, is because it comes with a handy dandy little brush on the end for you to spread out your product. Okay? All right, eyebrows are done. So, now, of course, we're going to take our e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer, and of course I'm using it in medium. You want to take your little handy dandy brush or any thin concealer brush that you like to use. Dip it in the tone that you like. I usually use the darkest one over here. Sorry about the mirror. I use the darkest tone on that side. And then you're going to go right under and just outline the bottom all the way to the end. Okay, I'm going to come across the front. I hate doing this when I can't see. There we go. right across the front there. Alright. And then you're going to do the same up at the top. And for those of you that have watched, blend everything in completely. Remember, girls, we are not clowns. We are divas and princesses and bosses, etc. Alright. That's one, and we're going to do the same to the other. Do your blending above and below. Alright, so now eyebrows are done. Yes? So what you're going to do for me here is, I like to use my NYX eyebrow shaper, and that helps to not only lay the hairs of your eyebrows down flat, but it helps to keep them from moving. It helps to keep the eyebrow pencil from flaking off, from disappearing. Keeps your eyebrows the way you created them in the morning until you're done when you come home from school. It's basically like hair gel for your eyebrows. So then, of course, I go over my brows with it. Okay. And then I'm going to take, where did I put my Jordana? My Jordana brush, and just brush the product through. Kind of like what you would do with your gel. Brush the product through your hair to make sure it's evenly distributed. Okay? Eyebrows are done. Now, you're going to be studying a lot and staying up late. So, here is how I conceal my under eye. Now, if you notice, I haven't put on any primer. I haven't put on anything else on my face. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a regular concealer brush. This is just one of my crappy sheer cover brush. But of course you can use whatever concealer brush that you have. Now, for me, when I do underneath my eyes, I like to highlight that area. It also makes me look more awake, more alive. And of course you want to go to class and you want to look more awake. You don't want to look dead and sleepy. So I take actually all 4 colors of my concealer palette on my brush, and then I go under my eyes with it, and then I bring it all the way down. I'll make sure I get under there, but I bring it all the way down. Can you see how far I'm bringing it here? Get it all the way into the corner, under here, and then I bring it about that far. Okay? I love this movie because she's a bad chick in this movie. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same to this eye, underneath, and then I'm going to bring it down. Now I know it looks a lot lighter than my skin tone. That's basically the point to it. The brightness helps to make my eyes look more awake. Okay, so now that we're covered there, that's actually all we're going to be doing with the rest of that concealer. It was just for underneath the eyebrows and underneath my eyes. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my handy dandy fingers and I'm going to blend that concealer in well. Okay, make sure you blend it well. Alright, that's one side. And that's the other side. And as you can already see, I'm highlighted. And I already look more awake than when you saw me in the beginning of the video with the circles under my eyes. Okay. And now here's where my Bare Minerals or your particular powder foundation is going to come in handy. So now you're going to get your powder. You're going to take your concealer brush that maybe is a little bit larger. Hopefully if you have a larger one. If not, you can use the same concealer brush that you use to go under your eyes. Just try to wipe off as much of the excess as possible. You take your larger concealer brush, you dip it into your powder, and you pat right around that area that you put your liquid foundation, concealer, I'm sorry. You lay down your foundation powder on top of your concealer. Now, not only does it mute the brightness of the concealer that I put in, blends it more into my skin tone without taking away the illuminating effect. It also helps to keep it from sliding off. And as usual, you should apologize to the girls.
Sorry, girls.
That's it? That's all you need? Okay.
Pay attention.
Well, how am I going to pay attention when you come in here barging in? Love you. It's my honey. Alright, and you do the same thing to the second eye. And as y'all know, she always seems to come in just as I'm filming. Alright, so that is, I've been sitting hunchback for the last 10 minutes. So now we've got my under eye concealer all powdered in. Okay, that's that. We're going to cover that up, put that away. Okay, now, so far I'm already fresh faced and no foundation all over my face required. So the next thing we're going to do is a little blush. Now I'm going to use my e.l.f. blush. This one is in Fuchsia Fusion. It's one of my favorites. It's a sparkly pink color. There we go. That'll pick it up. You see how much it sparkles? And it's a beautiful, pretty pink color. So I'm going to take my powder brush from e.l.f. also. And I'm going to dip that in there. Tap off my excess. And now, here's the trick with cheeks. Do not do this. Because just because when you smile and your cheek, you know, the apples of your cheeks will be up here, when you stop smiling, it's not up there anymore. So what you want to do is you want to go with the contour of your face. No smiling at all. Just turn to your side. You can see where your cheekbone is. You can actually feel it. And what you're going to do is you're going to start from the back and go forward. Alright? And do the same for the other side. Tap off the excess. Start from the back and go forward. Okay, now for the cheek color, you can put on as much or as little as you want. And you can use, of course, your own, whatever light pink. Nothing too hot, nothing too heavy. Something very light. You're going for a more natural look. You don't want to look overly made up. You just want to look clean and fresh and ready for class. Alright, so we've got that going. And now, okay, so we've got our cheek color. Next, we have a little Great Lash mascara. Of course, this is my favorite. This is my staple. I've been using this since I was in high school. Let's just leave it at that. So we take a little bit of that. We're going to go on our eyes. And no, I'm not going to be putting any eyeliner on. If you'd like, if you have time in the morning, you can go ahead and put on your favorite liquid or cream eyeliner, because those are more likely to stay on for a longer period of time and through sweat as well. Don't forget your primer on your eyes if you are going to be using eyeliner, because that also will help it to stick. But for this tutorial, I'm not doing any liner at all, because I want it to be a more natural look, a more made up look. Alright, you can do top and bottom lashes. Okay, now here's where the fun comes in. Bronzer. Now, just because I haven't put any foundation on my face does not mean that I'm not going to put anything on my face at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flat powder brush again, and I'm going to go into my bronzer. I am using here the NYX Tangle with Bronze Powder in Bronze Ensemble. This is also, you can find this at your beauty supply, at Ulta. That's pretty much the only places, and of course online. So what I do with my bronzer is the tops of my cheeks, forehead, nose, chin, and jaw. Alright, those are the places that the sun will hit and make you glow. It's absolutely beautiful. Alright. Okay, quick and easy. And of course you can't end without your lip gloss. I am using NYX Girls Gloss in Peach. Very shiny, neutral color. I have pigmented lips, so it's only really going to show with a small tint. It smells so yummy, and it has a little bit of sparkle in it. Alright, and that, my friends, is it. I'm going to end it with some e.l.f. Mist and Set. This will also help to keep everything on your face through the entire school day, which is what, about 8 hours? That's a long time. So take your Mist and Set, a couple of sprays. All right, all done. And that is my tutorial. Natural eyebrows are done. You're glowing. You have your little pink cheeks, a natural lip, little headbands. It's my Hello Kitty. A nice tank top, some jewelry, a little ring. Make sure your nails are done. Something simple in your ear like a stud. And you'll be all set for class. Like, subscribe, rate, all of that good stuff. This is Miss Pink Sexy 101 with my natural back to school look. Let's see how it looks with it. Turn around the other way. There we go. Ooh, that was weird. All right, guys. This is Miss Pink signing off. Bye-bye.